Moving from the presidential election, the CDD says INEC recorded marginal improvements in the aspect of early deployment of electoral officials and materials, as well as the timely upload of results into its result viewing portal or IREV. Away from this, CDD says it was largely a repeat of the same situation of vote selling and buying, voter suppression and outright violence which featured prominently across the country. And the presence of security agents at polling units did not help the situation.
Deployment of security personnel in places such as Bayelsa, Enugu, Bauchi reduced the ability or willingness of security agents to intervene to prevent violent incidents, further undermine the credibility of the poll. The presence of security agencies was not always a deterrent to political violence or voter trading, with videos of voter trading taking place in full view of security agents deployed to polls in Bauchi, Enugu, and Lagos.
It also says the incidents of voter suppression and voter intimidation were prominent in the Northwest and Southeast.
Conventional methods of voter suppression were also recorded by observers, particularly across the Northwest zone. It was most apparent in Zamfara, where bandits and vigilante groups were reported to have threatened voters with death if they voted for the incumbent. We also saw similar incidents of voter intimidation across all the geopolitical zones, but these were also mostly pronounced in the southeast.
The think tank faulted the ethnic profiling in the build-up to the elections, while suggesting the setting up of an Electoral Offences Commission, including profiling self-help measures to ward off miscreants that pose a threat to the electoral process.
Incidences of women being attacked or flogged at the polling unit, I think in Lagos, in Kano, I think maybe in Bauchi too. So we saw this across the country where women were actually flogged.
We still need to revisit the demand of civil society to establish Electoral Offences Commission, because the way things are going now, if you don't have that, commission to deal with, electoral offences at various tiers of government, you will just, be doing window dressing.
What more can be more important than people organizing themselves on election day to prevent their thugs, to prevent party hacks from deliberately setting out? You know them and you can stop them. And I think we have that role. We should not leave everything to government alone.
The CDD is also urging the Nigerian government to do enough to make the country's electoral environment conducive for the conduct of credible elections. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.